Welcome back, everybody, to the GuideWell Insights Lounge. My name is Kate Warnock, and we're here at Singularity University's Exponential Medicine at the end of day 3. My esteemed guest right now is the man who needs no introduction, but I'll say it anyway, Dr. Daniel Kraft.
Great to be back.
Daniel Kraft, we love having you here. I was hoping that you could perhaps walk us through the first part of day 3.
Sure. Well, this is our third and sort of almost closing day here at Exponential Medicine. It was a long day, starting at 8:30 in the morning. We had a really incredible talk from the Vice Chancellor at UCSD about the power of the microbiome, its role in everything from obesity to inflammatory bowel disease, and how they have a whole new initiative to study the microbiome in the context of health, wellness, disease, and beyond. Then we went into a section on the future of neuroscience, one of those really amazing frontiers, starting with Divya Chander from Stanford, MD, PhD, anesthesiologist, looking at everything from optogenetics to brain-computer interface. We heard from Arsha, a psychiatrist, who's looking at the future of psychiatry, from mobile and big data and the way we can really connect with ourselves and our community and rewire elements from our brain and beyond. Talks on brain-computer interface, both those that can read our brain and even apply energy to our brain. So a lot happened in that session, including we snuck in a little meditation earlier from our Swami, because we all need to reboot occasionally. After our neuroscience section, we moved actually into a neurosurgeon who's founded a whole startup initiative called NeuroLaunch, where they're bringing folks in neuromedicine, surgeons, device folks together. A lot of new thinking and brains coming into neuroscience innovation. We had a great break here in the Innovation Lab. Again, 50 amazing startups, or actually 60 amazing startups. I think great place to see what's already here and what's coming. A bunch of those, 20 of the companies here pitched for our Medi Awards, and just about an hour ago we awarded the 4 top prizes. You can check those out at exponentialmedicine.com. Let me think, what else do we have today? We had an incredible section looking at bespoke medicine. First of all, Don Jones sort of had us think about what the future of the waiting room might look like, or lack of waiting room. We had some talks from Scott Summit about 3D printing personalized prosthetics, and from a company called Unique, which will make unique prosthetics that matches someone's personality. We rolled into a credible session about sort of unmentionables. Alexander Drain from Eliza Corp really opened some eyes about all those things that touch healthcare, from financial health to stress to marriage, to all those sort of things that sometimes we don't talk about in the healthcare context but are so important to our health. An incredible empowered patient. Steve came to us from MIT, where he played a role, Stephen Keating, in diagnosing his own brain tumor and 3D printing a version of it to help his surgeons. Really an incredible story from Stephen Keating. And then our Steven Eisenberg, an oncologist, how he's changed his own approach to interacting with patients. We talked about digiceuticals. We had a session from Komathi Stem from Genentech, how they're rethinking clinical trials, and a talk from our partners at Novartis, who are thinking about behavior change and all the elements that we can wrapping around not just drugs but behavior modification. So a lot went on today. Let's just switch out to our next board. Again, the theme here is often not one technology or one sort of bucket, but how they're mixing together from different spheres, and that's part of our theme. What we did also is integrate art and music. We had some incredible moments. Today was Veterans Day.
Yes.
One of the speakers, one of our faculty in the neuromedicine section, was actually a participant here last year. He's a veteran, a wounded warrior, paralyzed in Afghanistan, who's now gone on to form a company called Spinal Singularity. He told the story about inventing a new technology to help folks like himself.
And Daniel, that was Derek Herrera, is that correct?
Derek
we
Herrera.
had him on here at the GuideWell Insights Lounge, so we'll be sure to let people know that they can find that packaged interview on our GuideWell YouTube channel. I think we have the next board up for you with the rest of the day.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
This touches upon regenerative medicine and longevity. I gave a little bit of overview talk about regenerative medicine, the power to replace, repair, or regenerate tissues that are damaged from aging, trauma, or disease, and where we're going now with personalized stem cell lines, 3D printing matching with regenerative medicine, gene therapy, CRISPR. There's a lot happening in that space. We've already been doing stem cell therapy in my clinical field, my specialty bone marrow transplantation, for over 45 years, but it's now starting to impact many other diseases as well. That was followed by Human Longevity Incorporated. Their CTO and Chief Medical Officer shared some of the incredible work that Craig Venter, Peter Diamandis, Bob Hariri, and others who founded Human Longevity Incorporated are bringing together. And their Nucleus program is going to be, I think, the future of medicine now, integrating your personal genomics, microbiome, personalized MRI, making that integrated, understandable, and translatable to the patient and the clinician. I mentioned the session on unmentionables, which I think was really special. We even had during Sunrise a special song, because it's also not only Veterans Day, it's Remembrance Day in the UK and beyond. And Neil Jordan from Microsoft blew us away with a special musical element as well. We closed out the day with a really interesting keynote session that blended from the technology side to the personal side, the power of love. Dean Ornish, a real pioneer in preventative health and taking lifestyle change, gave a keynote where he emphasized the power of simple behavior changes and simple elements from diet to meditation to human connection can be much more impactful than traditional interventions and more effective than most drugs and devices. And we closed with the co-founder of Singularity University and the chairman and founder of the X Prize, co-founder of Human Longevity, author of Bold Abundance, Peter Diamandis, who closed us out with some of his thoughts about the power of exponential thinking, how all those things are coming together in really empowering ways, and how we can have a new mindset and the new ability for anybody to impact the world and change not just health and medicine, but transform the planet. So, brief recap of day number 3. We still have one more half day to go. Kicking off with Ray Kurzweil at 8:30 in the morning. We'll be live at exponentialmedicine.com/live. And I hope many of you can join us online later. Our talks, many of which will be posted. I love the GuideWell sessions that you guys have put together. And I encourage you to, whatever you're doing in the world, whether you're in healthcare or not, to be part of the future of reinventing health and medicine for yourself personally, for your friends and family, and the planet.
Fantastic. All right. Daniel, thank you so much again for joining us here at the end of, almost at the end of the marathon, isn't it? We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, day 4, final day of Exponential Medicine. It has been a privilege to be here. My name is Kate Warnock, signing off from the GuideWell Insights Lounge.